I cannot work on Sunday. Sunday is my day to serve God. I don't stay in your house sleeping and watching TV on Sunday. Let's make the right choices in life. Life is too fragile. Life is fragile and life is brief. If God be for us, who can be against us? But if God is not for us, everything will be against us. Are you hearing what I'm saying right now? Make choices that will help you draw closer to God. Tell somebody and say, make choices that will help you draw closer to God. Very important. Number 2, make sure you do not choose based on what looks good or feels good. Don't make choices on what looks good or feels good. Don't marry someone because they are handsome or because they are beautiful. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 31 verse 30, it said, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Very important. Proverbs 31 verse 30, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. In other words, beauty don't last forever. One day I was trying to buy a card from the store, and I saw a birthday card that they are designing for a 70-year-old woman. Now, they drew this woman, they drew a portrait when she was like 25 years old. Alright? At 25 years old, her body was round, she was very attractive, very romantic, looks very good. But at 70 years old, everything was flat. There was nothing enticing or inviting anymore. That is the truth about life. Because each day that you live, there is a law of diminishing return that sets it. That's why our sisters use makeup. You are trying to make up for something that is fast disappearing. You're trying to hide it. There's what they call it concealer. What are you concealing? You're concealing the wrinkles that are coming on so fast. So you see, the thing is this, so if you marry on the basis of beauty, so you find out that after a few years, what happens? The beauty goes away, and so you start looking for another beauty elsewhere. Start looking for another beauty. If you marry a woman because she's figure 8, after 3 or 4 children and the figure 8 drops to figure 1, then you start looking. Everything just peaks. Then you start looking for another figure 8 outside. You say, I need someone else. One day I saw 2 old people. You understand? One, the man was 75, the woman was 73, and both of them sat on rocking chairs and just enjoying themselves, just sat on rocking chairs, just rocking. The man said, hello, Jeanette, hello. So they sat down, just enjoying themselves out there. Now, the thing is this. The motive for their marriage was right from the beginning, because if they married each other for beauty, by now there was no beauty anymore. All the teeth is gone. What is there? So if you say there's nothing attractive in there anymore. So obviously, the purpose was for love and relationship and connectivity. And that was still there. Don't make choices on what feels good or what looks good. My brothers and my sisters, I beg you in the name of the Lord, make the right choices in your life. Number 3, make choices to forgive. That's one of the choices, very important choices that you must make in your life. Make a choice to forgive whoever has hurt you. Do you know that Lot hurt Abraham, but Abraham forgave him? When Lot was attacked in Genesis 14 and they took all the things that he had, Abraham was the one who went to fight to get all those things back. He didn't say, that boy who left me, I never thought, I have nothing to do with him anymore. No, he forgave him. Make choices to forgive. This is one area where we have to work. Make up your mind that whoever hurts you, you are going to forgive them and let them go. Are you listening to what I'm saying right now? That is a choice you have to make in your life. Forgiveness is a choice that you make. Am I saying it is easy? No. But is it impossible? No. It is very possible to forgive. With the help and the grace of God, you can forgive those who hurt you and you can move on in life. Are you hearing what I'm saying right now? Do you know that you can be stewing in pain over someone that hurts you and you are not sleeping, you are having sleepless nights, all your system is shutting down and you feel very irritable. But the person you are angry with is sleeping and snoring, enjoying their life. Make a choice to forgive. Number 4, I have just 1 or 2 more to tell you and then we'll begin to pray right now. Number 4, make choices that honor relationships above money. Choose relationships above money. When Lot had to choose between his business and his uncle, who did he choose? Who did he choose? When he had to choose between money and relationship, what did he choose? Well, let me tell you something. Relationships are more important than money. Money will go, but people will stay. And you know the truth? People are in charge of money. Make choices that honor relationships above money. Very, very important. Very, very important. And finally, make spiritual choices. Let me go back then again. Make choices that will help you draw closer to God. Number 2, don't choose based on what feels good or looks good. Number 3, make choices to forgive. Number 4, choose relationships above money. Number 5, make spiritual choices. Somebody say, make spiritual choices. Very, very important. What do I mean by spiritual choices? The Bible tells us in Romans chapter 8, verse 6 to 7, to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. Make spiritual choices. Let me give you examples of spiritual choices. A spiritual choice is fasting and praying. That's a spiritual choice. When you choose to stay away from food, to fast and pray, that's a spiritual choice. You make a choice to fast and pray rather than to feed your body and watch TV. That's a spiritual choice. And you know when you make that choice, it pays off for you. Yes. One of the things that happens is that your body is renewed like the eagles. Your youth is renewed like the eagles. And when you fast and pray, you have spiritual power to deal with challenges of life. Make spiritual choices. Like this weekend now, we are going to be fasting and praying. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We have 3 days special program. We are going to be fasting and praying. I want to encourage you to fast. Even if it's only till 3 o'clock that you can fast, fast till 3 o'clock and break your fast at 3 o'clock. Alright? But make sure you fast. This church, every January, we fast for 30 days. Every January in this church. And I want you to get ready. Next January, get ready for that. You're going to fast for 30 days. Some of you